Hi guys, welcome back to ForgeCraft the Modpack with TechnoJock. When we last left you, if we can get into the right mode, we had made some ForgeCraft stuff through here and had made a start there, and ooh, who's that? We needed to make a room for our ForgeCraft stuff and make a bit of space in here. So as you can see, I've moved it out, and you'll see through here we have the startings of a mage tower. Let's sleep through the night quickly. Oh no, there are monsters nearby. Okay, we'll deal with that in a second. So yeah, we've made the startings of a mage tower. I'm quite pleased with the design, using these chiseled bricks. They're really quite cool. And then we've got some black cobblestone to make it look sinister and foreboding. I've got a bit down here that we'll go to in a second, and I've opened up the side here and made myself a little garden, so we'll get some botania on the go out here as well, and that'd be quite nice. We've got it surrounded by a hedge so nothing can get in here. It's well lit here. I'm quite liking this. Some of these ivy had spread over from a tree before I cut it down, and it started to spread over here onto this wall here, so slowly but surely our tower is going to get covered in ivy as well. It's pretty cool. I really wish these slimes would go away. I'm going to deal with these because they're just doing my head in, and constant jumping and squelching sound. It's horrible. Come on, go away with you. Go on. And there's one out here as well. Go on. God, they're everywhere. Horrible little creatures. Go on. Jeez. Right, where's the sword? Let's go and take care of these creatures. Honestly, just getting in the way of everything. There's another one still. Where are you? Oh, you've died. Good. And what was that around here? What on earth is this thing? Ugh. Didn't see what that was. Go on, away with you. You nasty, big, slimy thing. Come on, get away with you. Get away with you. Yeah, I'm going to have to get myself something to deal with these before they drive me proper mental. Go on. And we've got some just spiders and stuff down below us. And I haven't found where... Oh gods, look at all those skeletons over there. Right, let's quickly go and... Really? Skeleton there? Can we go and sleep now? Can we sleep? Come on, jump, jump. Ah! Oh. The spiders must be too close then. Great. Okay then, well, we'll just have to deal with it, but at least the slimes have stopped making a noise. So, what we're going to do, there's a few things I'm wanting to do. I want to get botania on the go. However, there's a couple of things I'm wanting to do before we do that. There's some things in ForgeCraft that I'm interested in getting hold of. For botania and for ForgeCraft itself, rather than using the well and filling up this thing and doing something similar for the botania petal apothecary, I would like to get myself an ever full urn, which we need to do a few things for. But ForgeCraft itself is taking up is not taking up anything. It's a bit tricky at the moment because I don't have much in the way of aspect points to spend. I have researched every single aspect there is. I have them all now, so there's no more research to be done in terms of things I can scan. If I can scan something, or if something's possible to be scanned, I can now scan it. But I have not scanned everything that can be scanned, if you see what I mean. It's getting daylight now. So So that's good. One thing I did go and change is the research. There's a little mini game in ForgeCraft where you get a research bit of paper, and you play a little mini game where you spend aspect points to join the constituent aspects together, and that way you get your research. However, I've done ForgeCraft quite a bit in other mod packs, and it's just getting in the way. So I have changed one of the config settings for ForgeCraft, so I don't need to do that. I can now just spend points. So here we go. This one you would normally be able to buy anyway, because it's a hexagonal one. You can just use, as it says, you can just purchase the research with 3 metallum, 3 permutatio, and 3 instrumalis or instrumentum or whatever that's called. So any of the hexagonal ones, you would normally be able to do that with the relevant aspects that it says. But where they're round ones like that, and that, you would normally just get a research note, and then you'd have to play the little mini game to unlock it fully. However, with the settings I've now got on it, you don't need to do that. You can just purchase it in the exact same way, and it uses up the amount of aspects that would be used in researching it through the mini game. So I'm trying to find one that I can use as an example. A spectralizer. It's not something I'm likely to want to use anytime soon, so I'm not wanting to waste aspect points on doing it. I'll show you at some other point, I think. Or this one. If I get 3 aurum and 3 precantatio, where's aurum? Need to make. There we go. I'll do 6 of that, so I can go. That should give me sufficient to then go. Boop, and there we go. Advanced node tapping. So that's good. We've got that. We needed that anyway. Master node tapping and node preserver. I do want to get those. So we need to get research points. The long and the short of it. Now there's a few ways to get research points. Scanning things gives you research points. Scanning nodes gives you lots of research points, so that'll be good. We'll do that shortly. And knowledge fragments give you research points. So knowledge fragments, these things. So, where'd you get these from? You can get them from magic bees. Now, I've never done bees before. That would be interesting. Scholarly and savant. Savant ones would be better. I might have a look into, in the long term, getting our research points with bees. That could be quite cool. Okay. Yeah, that could be quite cool. But one thing I did want to do today that will get us a fair bit of points for using in our tablet here. There's a couple of things I want to get from the Nether. So down here, under the floor, I thought it was a cool place to put it in this dank sort of bit here. We've got, hello cat. Yeah, we've got ourselves this portal. So we can nip off down through to the Nether down here. I put a sound muffler just at the corner there, so even though it's going to be in our house, it's not going to make that horrible noise that portals make and disturbing us all the time. So that'll be good. Because one of the things I'm wanting to do is I want to get glowstone, I want to get nether quartz. Nether quartz will be handy because we can make those redstone comparators, so we can make a unifier, so we can get all of our metals and ores into the same ore dictionary. That'll be good. So why don't we just pop to the Nether just now, I'll take that, and that. And I shall go, as I said, I was going to make an energetic infuser, which I have done. I've charged up the techno hammer a reasonable amount, and I've got that leadstone flux capacitor that I had left over there. So I think we're in a reasonable place to go over and just quickly grab some things from the Nether. So this is us, haven't been before. I'll see you on the other side. Okay, that's us into the Nether now. So chunks are generating around us, and we seems to have generated pretty quickly. So that's good. Let's quickly mark ourselves a waypoint so we can find our way home when we need to. I'm hearing a ghast already, which would be quite nice. So things, we'll want to take netherrack with us, some. We'll want to take some soul sand with us, definitely. As you can see, I also made myself a good shovel. There's some glowstone over there, that's going to be good. So let's scan this netherrack. Burning blossom? No. Soul sand? Yes. Okay. Let's go into bat form, but let's be very, very careful in bat form. We can get killed remarkably quickly if we're not careful, particularly about those things. That's not going to help us any, that thing. Right, let's go into human form, because that can wipe us out pretty quick. Ooh. Right. Let's be careful around the pigmen as well. Right. This has got some glowstone. Glowstone's worth an awful lot. Look, 384 exchange values. That's excellent. Now, I can scan these guys. Yep. Scan some glowstone as well. Right. Where are we going to go? Let's go back into bat form. In fact, can I use that thing that I just killed rather than a bat? Because A, I think it'll have more health. Yes, it does. Excellent. And also, it's not sitting on the ground. Can it fly? Oh, that form doesn't have flight. Blitz. Okay. We'll need to find something that's got flight form then, that's a little bit bigger. I think a blaze does count, so if we get blaze, that'll be fine. I'd quite like... Oh, there we go. Yeah. I want to... I'd quite like to kill this guy. There we go. That's what I was looking for. A ghast tier. Because... Oh. Ghast tier. There we go. They've got an exchange value. Told you I was going to use an abuse equivalent exchange. And I'm seeing some nether quartz down here as well. Let's... Pretty sure this should have an exchange value. It does. Excellent. Oh. And there we go. That's what I was looking for. Oh my word! Another ghast somewhere. Ordinarily, whenever I'm in the Nether, I can't find a ghast for love nor money. Hello, Nitro Creeper. Bit but this time it would appear that I can't move for ghasts, which is fine. Right. No exchange value for ash clouds, okay. Maybe I can scan it. Yes, I can. Let's scan this then. Yep. What about these? Dark wood. Fuse wood. And yeah, so we've got a reasonable amount of what I was looking for over here. I'll get some more of this because it's because it's worth a fair bit. And yeah. So let's collect this. I wish I'd stopped doing that. Let's go back to the overworld. So that was a successful trip. So things that we can learn. Glowstone dust. I got rid of the hopper. I wasn't quite happy with how the hopper looked there. I think I might do something different about feeding stuff in. And I might do it with like ForgeCraft or Steve's Factory Manager or something like that. Because I would quite like to have some sort of automatic way. The problem is I had like if you put stuff into the hopper that's already been learnt, then it just sits here and it blocks everything else from going in, which is a little bit frustrating. If you've forgotten that you've already learnt something, then you can block it all up. It's not very good. But if I do something with some like ForgeCraft or Steve Factory Manager, if it sits there for too long, I can always like take it out and put it into a trash can or something like that. See, yeah, it's just going to sit there. You see, it doesn't go anywhere. But it's not too much of an issue at this point. I've learnt an awful lot of things, so it's really when we go into a new dimension like the Nether that we've got a few things that we haven't learnt before. What I would like to do is, and that's a 4x4, isn't it? A 2x2 rather, not 4x4. And I'll learn the block form of that as well. Maybe the block form of Nether quartz is, or not. The block form of Nether quartz might be nice to learn as well. There we go, and do that. So that's good. That'll be fine. Put some things in there, and we'll consolidate this into that, like that. Yeah, perfect. So that's good. So we've got glowstone, we've got nether quartz, we can do stuff with that. Let's have a look and see what else do we want to do. Can we sleep? No, monsters nearby. Now, ooh, that's one thing that we didn't get in the nether. Blaze rods. Blaze rods would be rather nice. Shall we go back through to the nether and get ourselves some blaze rods, and it'll get us the blaze form as well, which would be quite good, wouldn't it? Yeah, let's do that. Looks like we are in luck. There's something right now. And there's a blaze right now. Oh, it couldn't have got much handier than that. Molten core, don't know what that is, with some sulfur. No blaze rod though. Blaze rod. Excellent. So, I would like, we're going to need a lot of iron. Not as much as I would probably get if I did what I'm about to do. Yeah. Not going to need that much iron, but I am going to need a bunch of iron. So, industrial craft. We are going to need some sort of generator. So why don't I just search for generator? Generator. There we go. That kind of generator. So we need an iron furnace, which is going to be a furnace and some iron, isn't it? Yep. We need an RE battery, which we're going to need tin, rubber, tin, and redstone. Now the rubber I can't do anything about. Let's keep 2 stacks of iron on us. Tin, I'm going to just do like that. I do need some sticks. I'm going to do that. And I need redstone. I needed 2 redstone to make that battery, didn't I? And I needed a furnace. Okay. So first thing first, we're going to need to make ourselves one of those hammers from... No, it's like that, isn't it? And that's a... Oh. How do I make an industrial craft hammer? Forge hammer, isn't it? Ah, it's sideways like that. Here we go. No exchange energy. That's a shame. Could have done with that. Okay, so we need to get a bunch of iron plates. We need more tin than that, don't we? Because we needed 4 tin plates, which I think are tin casings, which like that. And we need to make some wire cutters as well, don't we? Wire cutters. No, that's immersive engineering. That's an interesting one. Cutters. We need iron plates and iron. So we've got iron plates. Boop, 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 boop. Like that. Wire cutters. So if we do... Oh, we need to hammer it out into a plate and then cut it to make tin. Yes, there we go. So if I then get some rubber, don't have a huge amount of rubber, but I think I've got sufficient to do this just now. So if I put that there, and those there, we've got an RE battery. And we need to make an iron furnace like that, and then what does it would do with 3 plates? 3 plates and a battery like that. No exchange energy value. 1 generator. Hooray! We've made a generator. Now again, we're going to have a room for this, and we're going to need a room for these machines and for an industrial craft stuff and our thermal expansion. And I'm thinking that I'll probably put a factory out the back here. I'll have this tower kind of as a central bit. This will be the front of the building, but this will be the sort of central bit, and we'll have a garden out there for Botania, and we'll maybe expand that out for bees, and then we'll have a factory building out the back there, or maybe out the back here, for more techie machine stuff. So we'll start on that. So we've now got a generator so we can power our stuff. So we're wanting to make a compressor. An industrial craft compressor. There we go. And we're going to need electronic circuits. This is easy to make. We've got basic machine casing and an electronic circuit. But one of the things that electronic circuits need is wires with this insulated copper cable, which needs rubber. Now we don't have a good source of rubber at the moment, so one of the things I want to make before I make a compressor is an extractor. So I can make this. Now that does need an electronic circuit, and it needs these tree taps and a basic machine casing. So we do need 6 iron plates, and we need some more redstone as well. I'm going to get a little bit of redstone before I go too much further. And I've got that rubber on me. I need to get some wood for making the tree taps. It needs 4 wood, doesn't it? Or 5 wood. Let's just get ourselves a stack of wood, shall we? We can do it by filling up that. There we go. That'll do. Let's make, I think it's like that. Yes, it's 5 wood. So just need 4 of them. Of course they don't stack, do they? Because they've got the damage value. 2, 3, 4. For the tree tap, then we need to make a basic machine casing, and then we need to make, we need copper cables, don't we? So let's get some copper, and I'll need 2 copper, and need to hammer that out into plates, and then cut it to make wires. Oh, we need a bit. Oh, I need a bit more. I thought I made 3. But it doesn't, it makes 2. Okay, so copper plate, there we go. And we go like that, and like that, and like that. Gives us our electronic circuit. So an electronic circuit, basic machine casing, and tree taps. Is it like that? Yep. 1 extractor. And now we can get our rubber wood that we've got here. Now let's just put quickly this down here. Doesn't. I think if I have these right next to each other, then they will share power. They don't need wiring. Shall I just use a block of coal? Let's just use a block of coal. Yep, that's powering it. Extractor is powered. That's brilliant. And now this should take all the rubber out of this. How are we going to do for this? Is it going to be okay? We just get 1 rubber per thing. Well, that's okay, I suppose. It'll do. It'll do. So we can get a rubber tree farm going out at 1 bit. I think I'll probably have it out the garden area, but have it towards the front over here. Tree farm there would be sensible, I think. And we can do rubber trees and spruce trees, I think, would be sensible. That spider's just bought itself a ticket to getting chopped up, Phil. Come on, let's dance. There we go. I'd love to know where all the other creatures are that they're kicking about. Let's get our saturation up a bit. So we don't need to worry about eating anytime soon. So that's fine, that's working away getting that. Now we need to make the compressor. Let's have a look at our compressor then. So, electronic circuit, basic machine casing, and stone. That's easy enough. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 for that. Basic machine casing, like that. That in the middle. Oh no, we need the copper as well. So I need copper again. Oops, not Cooper. So 2, 4, 6 copper plates into wire. Where's the cutters? There they are. So that's fine. And copper wire. And that there. 1 electronic circuit, 1 basic machine casing, ceramic 6 stone, and we've got ourselves a compressor. Now, To make a diamond in a compressor, we need coal thing. We use coal in some way, so diamond. So diamonds. Compressor, we need a coal chunk, which is obsidian surrounded by compressed coal balls. Coal ball in a compressor. So we need flint surrounded by coal powder. It's easy enough. So 8 of those and coal powder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can make a coal ball. No exchange value, but it's going to go on here. It'll compress down. You can see the recipes. Steel ingot to refined iron blocks. Surely you can just do that in your crafting window. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, why would you ever need to use a compressor to do that? Weird. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so that makes 1 compressed coal ball. Again, no exchange value. So we needed obsidian and 8 of those. So we need a bunch of coal balls. And why didn't that... Oh, has it run out of power? Oh, great. Okay, coal. Another block of coal. We need not quite that much, but we'll need a fair bit of coal powder and flint. Okay. That'll do. Let's tidy things up a little bit here, shall we? We need to get rid of some of that, but we need to put that into there. Let's tidy up all this. We don't need that iron just now. Come on, cobble. We can put that down into compressed cobble. We don't need that wood at the moment either, or that pulverized coal, or that flint, or that redstone string, sticks. I don't think I learned that. And we can do that. So there we go. That's fine. We're going to have an extra one of these coal balls, but that's no great loss. And I need to get 1 obsidian. That's fine. 1 obsidian from there. And then, once we've done this, it's a bit of a shame that I made an extra compressed coal ball, or coal ball that was going to be compressed. And let's come back in a second when this is finished. Okay, we've got our 8th one. Our compressed coal balls are there. I've just noticed the time as well, and we're going well over again. I'm not going to split this one into 2 parts like I did last time. I don't think that's necessary. It's not that bad. Let's put our coal chunk into there, and we're going to get our diamonds in just a second, and I think that's a good place to wrap up anyway. So we've done not too badly. We've been to the Nether. We've got most of the stuff that we're going to need from the Nether, and we've now got ourselves some diamonds. So let's learn that, and we will see you the next time. Bye-bye again. Bye-bye.